My name is Ryan Meharry, and 2 years ago I was diagnosed with Rooster AIDS. I have Rooster AIDS. I have a very bad case of Rooster AIDS. Imagine a typical case of Rooster AIDS and then multiply it by 1 billion worse cases of Rooster AIDS, and that's the type of Rooster AIDS I have. I'm telling my story because people need to know it can happen to anyone. I was at my grandparents' farm one weekend, and it was about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up, and this most beautiful voice was, it was a rooster on my grandparents' farm. And so I got out of bed, and I went over to the barn, and I climbed up, and I said hi. We started talking, and we hit it off. We really hit it off. And I remember started off, he was giving me little pecks on the cheek, and then we started kissing, and then it got hot and heavy. He asked me if I had a condom. I said, "That's okay, just put it in." I still hear these words. I still hear myself saying those words. Just put it in. Gave him my phone number. I didn't expect to hear back from him, but I hoped I did. Then 6 months later, the phone rang, and I picked it up, and it was him. And I was shocked. I was like, "How are you? How have you been? I was hoping I'd hear from you." And he stopped me, and he said, "I have some bad news. I went to the doctor last week, and he told me I have RHIV. I was like, "RHIV, what's that?" And it's like HIV, but for roosters. And I just remember falling down, just shaking, just my world just collapsed. At that time, I had everything. I was playing minor league pro basketball in Europe. At that time, I was 7'4". The disease has brought me down to 6'5". I can't play ball anymore. It was hard telling my parents. My father is a very good man. He's a great guy, but he's very old-fashioned, very conservative. He was in the Marines. I remember telling him, and I remember his words. He said, "My son fucked chicken?" And that was like, "No, Dad. I fucked a rooster." But that's besides the point. You have a sick little boy. Rooster AIDS is the product of being unaware. People need to be more aware. People need to be aware of awareness. They need to be more aware of the awareness that there's a lack of awareness. And then we can make progress. People say, "Oh, it'll never happen to me." Can't happen to me. But are you aware? I wasn't aware, and now I have Rooster AIDS. Now I'm really aware. and I wear clothing.